Well, guys, you can see it's cold out today. It's 27 degrees out here right now. So heater's going in the shop and we'll have to go find something to do. But brr, it's cold.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking. We was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said, I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess. We're gonna have one more party, one more special occasion. Do it Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, holidays and weekends. We can have one more party. There's more hell we should be raising. One more party now, one more party tonight.
Well, guys, sorry about the shop heater noise, but, well, maybe not so sorry. It's too cold out to not have it running. But my idea for today is to see if I can't clean up some of this grill. So I'm thinking the process that I'm going to use is I'm going to disassemble it and try to get get the grill out and see how it looks. Alright, so step 1, I guess start taking out screws with something that can hold the screws in hand. Lefty loosey. Alright, there's 5 screws across the top, all looking like that, similar to that anyway, a little rusty. Then there's some more down low, it looks like. One here. No, it's behind. So you have to take these sides off to be able to get to the screws behind that. And there's 3 of these screws. Whoops, if I don't drop them all or lose them. 3 of these screws that hold those in. That just slides off like so, and then you can get to the screw back here that's similar to the same ones that were on top. And looks like we got to do the 3 on this side also. To get to that one there. Anything else hold on? Nope, that frees it up. So there's 7 screws that hold the main grill on there. All right, let's take this over to the bench where we can stand and do this easier. Okay, let's get started here. I'm using some 4-aught steel wool, some Barkeeper's Friend soft cleaner, small piece of this steel wool, and let's just put some of that on here and start scrubbing, huh? You can see that rusty crap is coming off fairly easy with some mild scrubbing. Yeah, I know it's scratching the hell out of the paint, but I don't think I'm too worried about that as much as I'm worried about all the rust stains on it. I'm just trying to make it look better, not make it look great. Hey, let's turn on some more light. Ooh, that's better. Now we can see better, huh? Put on a little more of this friend. And if you want to make this stuff more pliable, you can always wet it down a little bit. And it kind of brings it back to life and lets you scrub even more with that stuff. So it's a lot like a polish, a paint polish, except it's a little bit more, or a lot bit more abrasive. But that lot bit more abrasive sure seems to do a nice job. I need to get me some more of this stuff. Looks like I can. Yeah, it does rub through a little bit of this paint, but to get the rust off, well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. There's the before, and there's the after, just off of a simple cleaning and scrubbing with some steel wool. Definitely quite a bit of difference. What do you guys think? Keep going, do the other half now? Yep, I think so. Well, maybe not 100,000 times better, or even 1,000 times better, but maybe somewhere between 50 and 100 times better. Definitely is cleaner. Couple little dings. There's a dent there. There's a little dent right there. But other than that, it cleaned up pretty well. Not the greatest, but not the worst. Alright, the next thing that needs to be done is this bar down here that goes between the two, or underneath the grill and between the two headlight bezels. So I'm going to do the same thing to that and clean that up and see how it turns out. But there's the before image. Rust peckered all over the place, but let's see how it turns out. Okay, let's do a little bit of a before and after. So there's before, there's after. Definitely makes a big improvement cleaning it up, doesn't it? And there you have it, completely done. Looks, I would say this looks 150 times better, because the other thing looked only about 50 to 100. I'd say this looks more 100 to 150. You can see all these little pecker dots that are still going on in here. But still, the paint is clean. That's the big key piece. Okay, now we have the headlight bezels. Give you an indication of how bad those are. Yeah, they're all peckered up just like everything else on the front of this truck. But why am I not taking these off and cleaning them on the bench like the grill? Well, these wires run through this grommet, and there's no other way of getting this loose from that light fixture without disconnecting the wiring harness. And that's a big pain. So I'm just going to do it right here on the truck. Alright guys, there is the before. And there's the after. Gotta say, it looks a lot better now that I've cleaned it. Now I just got this one to do, and then I got the bumper. Eesh, that's gonna be a messy thing too. But now for that headlight bezel. Okay, now the other side is clean. That front end is looking a lot better. Now I just got to put it all back together, and we'll call it a day. Okay, guys, that grill is cleaner. At least much cleaner than it was. So what do you guys think? I think it looks a lot better when it's clean and not all peckered up and rusty. Maybe next time I'll tackle a fender or a bumper or a door. I don't know. I just got so much to do, and if I tackle a little bit every day, it'll get better by spring.
Me and the boys was sitting around drinking, we was talking about things that we was thinking, when all of a sudden what comes out of Bill's mouth? Said I'm getting old and fat and slow, and I don't recover like I did before from nights of rabble, rousing and too much fun. Well, I looked around and we all agreed, and I had a drink and I ordered 3, and I staggered back to do it all again. Then we made an oath on a rum and coke with the best intention, I'm sure you know, that we would stop this living in excess.